Oh boy, I can't believe I'm gonna say this. I'm like trying not to cry about it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Driving around with my baby, tough drops and raindrops, motion got me all faded. As you can tell by the title, it's pretty obvious, but I'm engaged. So I wanted to hop on here and tell you guys everything that happened, all the special little tiny details, how it all went down. I've been very excited to share this story for a while now, so I'm just gonna hop right into it. First off, I will give you the backstory. I originally wanted to get pictures done in the summer but my fiance, well, boyfriend at the time, said he didn't want to get them done in summer because it was going to be too hot. So I decided not to do that, and I just kind of forgot about doing it. February, March rolls around, and he said to me, oh, so when are we getting our pictures done? And I was like, what pictures? I didn't think you wanted to get pictures. And he's like, no, I just didn't want to get them done in summer. I said, okay, well, do you want to get them done in like April or May? And he was like, yeah, that's fine. So I called up our photographer and I told her, I was like, hey, we want to get pictures done. When are you available? And she gave me dates. So I'm like, how does April 13th sound? And she goes, that's great. And we decided that we were going to do them on his aunt and uncle's land, which originally is just like my fiance's family's land. It's been in their family for a good while now. We set the date, all that. So it's planned, done, you know, whatnot. So I tell him April 13th are our pictures. Little did I know he already had the ring, and that's why he was asking. He already knew how he was going to do this. The weekend before rolls around and my entire family is here. It was a Saturday night and I had already had plans. I had an event I had to go to with my best friend. So I'm going to this event that night and he's supposed to be going to work. But he told me, he's like, I don't feel like going to work tonight. I'm going to take off. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. You know, he was just going to stay there and hang out with my family, which is normal. I mean, I didn't see anything different about that because he always just hangs out with my family. Nothing suspicious there. Little did I know, he had a plan to ask my entire family for my hand. He asked my dad first, and that is a really big one, along with my grandfather and my uncles. They are big father-like figures in my life as well, so I wanted to make sure they were asked too. But he asked my entire family, aunt, uncles, grandparents, everything. My aunt had told me that he went back to his truck like 3 to 4 times to get the ring and the ring box to show everyone. And I thought that was very sweet. He even FaceTimed my aunt and uncle who weren't here because they live in Jersey to ask them as well. That really touched my heart because it was super important to me. He went above and beyond, asked my entire family. You know, he did really good on the ring and the ring box. I love my ring. There is the ring box. He had it custom made for me, and the ring, obviously. I'll show you guys how that works. So this is what it looks like. Super gorgeous and pretty and just so me. He did great at picking out the ring. Wednesday comes around, which is the day of our pictures. Get there, our photographer's there. We're walking to where we're going to start taking the pictures, where he's by this big red barn. We get up to her, we start talking. She goes, when are you two getting married? And I was like, I don't know, ask him. Like, I started laughing. I was like, so pictures go on, you know, and then it was time for me to change into my second outfit. So my second outfit was like this white dress with cowgirl boots. Not this dress, a different one, but I'll put pictures up here so you can see what it looked like. I was going to change, and as I went to change, he said to her, he's like, yeah, I want to propose. And she was like, oh, cool. And then she goes, wait, like now? And he was like, yeah, now. So they had to make a plan, so it wasn't suspicious as to why he was going to the car. So while I was in the car changing with the ring box and the ring, I may add, I didn't even see it, they were coming up with a plan. So I get back from changing. We're standing there and she goes, Bailey, take your wallet out of your back pocket. Like, it looks weird. He's like, okay, I'll take it to the car. Takes it to the car. She's like, oh, let me get some shots of just you or whatever. So we're just getting shots of me, whatever. I had an inkling in the beginning that maybe it would happen, but then we were getting close to the end of the session. I was like, oh no, if he didn't do it by now, he's not gonna do it. Back and You know, we keep taking pictures, pictures, so that's why I was like, oh, this isn't gonna happen. Get to the end, and we had done this one pose. I'll insert the picture like here if I can, where I'm standing in front of him and he's behind me. All of a sudden, she's like, okay, Courtland, like, smile, 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 and then she goes, turn around, turn around, turn around. All of a sudden, I turn around, and he's down on one knee, and I have an ugly crying face picture, that I call it.
What is
Yes, me, you know. Will you marry me? I get so emotional talking about this because I've never thought like this day would come. I can tell he's like, you know, his face is a little red and he's excited too. And it's just very special where it happened. Sorry. I'm like trying not to cry about it. Or to take like every aspect of it in. I need to not cry. Obviously I say yes. He is like, he's my person and I know it. It's very exciting and it's very special in itself. So yeah, that's basically how it happened. Afterwards, obviously I'm calling my entire family and they already knew when it was gonna happen, so they were just waiting for me to call them. Also, I didn't tell this either, but like we were on our way and obviously I was like Snapchatting people. I Snapchatted my best friend Kenzie. And I was just like, oh, photo time. And she was kind of like, oh, do I dare say we're getting proposed to today? And I was like, I wish or something like that. I don't know. And she had no clue about it either. So when I FaceTimed her and I was like this, and I showed her my ring, she about died. Because she had no clue and she was just kind of messing around and then it actually happened. I think God was giving me hints that day because like I had like the photographer said it, my best friend said it, and I feel like somebody else said something and all of those people had no clue it was happening. Oh, and so also when we were on our way there, we're in the car, you know, driving, whatnot, whatever, and he's playing his music and then I was like, oh, can I play some songs or whatever? And he was like, yeah, sure, whatever, that's fine. Grab the phone, you play Big Big Plans by Chris Lane, which if any of you know, it's basically about a guy getting a ring, asking his, you know, girlfriend to marry him. So I play that song. Fast forward to after the photo shoot. He goes, yeah, when you played that song, I thought you knew I was about to turn around and go back home. And he thought that I knew that he was gonna propose to me. And like I said, on the way there, I had an inkling, but I always did. If we went anywhere, I was like, oh, is he gonna propose? Like, I didn't know exactly when he was gonna do it. So he was very good at keeping it a secret for sure because I had no clue, and he had the ring like a couple months before he even proposed to me. I'm gonna put that little bit in there too because that's a really key part of that as well. I think it's kind of funny. That is my engagement story. I'm super excited I could share this with you guys. But now we're wedding planning and doing all that stuff. We have our venue, we have our photographer obviously, we have our videographer, our caterer, which is literally my fiance's soon-to-be stepdad. He's gonna be doing all the food. So we have a lot in place. Get married next year. I'm not disclosing any dates because I just don't want people to know. I'm super excited. I'm gonna have a lot more wedding vlog type of stuff come up and be posted as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. And also comment down below. I will have all my social medias linked up here, over on this side, or somewhere on the screen. And if you like these types of videos, please let me know and I will definitely try to make more. See you next time.
I don't wanna waste what's left, and on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun.